Planning road trips with friends or family? Check out the beautiful views that you will see when you go on a trip on Route 66. Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true. Driving Route 66 takes you across America's national heartland, from the broad plains to the southwest deserts and all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Illinois, the land of Lincoln. The route that became known as Route 66 starts in Chicago, the largest city in Illinois and the third largest in the United States. Travelers commencing their adventure in the Windy City can take a photo with the iconic sign marking the beginning of the Mother Road. The Willis Tower, once the world's tallest building, and Grant Park, a 313-acre green space in the center of downtown, are both closed. Visitors should try some traditional Chicago cuisine, such as the city's signature deep dish pizza. The Mother Road runs diagonally across the Prairie State from its beginning near the shores of Lake Michigan to the Missouri border near St. Louis. It travels through Pontiac, Illinois, and the Illinois Route 66 Hall of Fame and Museum. Aside from the Hall of Fame, Pontiac has a number of murals celebrating the area's rich agricultural past as well as the legacy of Route 66. Despite not being born in Illinois, the 16th President of the United States began his professional and political career here. The Abraham Lincoln Presidential Museum and Library may be found on Route 66 in Springfield, the state capital. Missouri, the Show Me State. The historic city of St. Louis is located across the Mississippi River from Illinois. Visitors can visit places like the famous Gateway Arch National Park. The Gateway Arch, which stands on the river's edge, marks the start of your journey into the authentic American West. If heights aren't your thing, take a historic riverboat cruise or take a tram to the top of the monument for an unrivaled perspective. Route 66 runs southwest through the state from the Mississippi River's banks, passing via Springfield and Joplin. The famous Meramec Caverns, where tourists may see the former hideout of notorious criminal Jesse James, are a convenient stop along Route 66. The cave itself is a true natural wonder with a plethora of stalactites and stalagmites, as well as a geologic feature known as the Wine Table that is one of a kind in the world. You can learn about the history and science of the cave and the region in addition to admiring its natural beauty. Over 6,000 of these unusual geological structures may be found in the Show Me State, many of which are available to the public. Missouri joined the Union in 1821 and has since amassed a number of historic landmarks, including the George Washington Carver National Monument near Joplin. Visit the birthplaces of former President Harry S. Truman and renowned American author Mark Twain further afield in the state. Kansas, the Sunflower State. The Kansas segment of Route 66 makes up for its lack of distance with attractions. You'll miss Route 66's brief kilometer diversion through Kansas' southeast corner if you're not paying attention. This state joined the Union in 1861 during a period of turmoil for the country as the Civil War loomed. Wichita, Kansas is currently regarded across the world as an aviation leader. The tranquil hamlets of Galena and Baxter Springs are roadside attractions along Route 66 in Kansas. Visitors can enjoy the atmosphere of old-fashioned service stations and restaurants, which transport them to the glory of the highway. Oklahoma, the Sooner State. Fans of literature who are traveling Route 66 will enjoy their time in Oklahoma. After all, it was from this state that John Steinbeck's classic masterpiece, The Grapes of Wrath, depicted the Joad family set sail for sunny California. These migrants, fleeing the Dust Bowl, travel down Route 66 in quest of new prospects. On its journey to the Texas Panhandle, the highway passes via Tulsa and Oklahoma City, traversing almost 650 kilometers in total. The appropriately named gathering place, a 100-acre public park on the banks of the Arkansas River, and one of the Midwest's top zoos are among Tulsa's attractions. The National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, meantime, is located in Oklahoma City and houses an incredible collection of art and historic artifacts, as well as a botanical garden and an entire museum dedicated to osteology, or the study of skeletons. More than 800 specimens, including the skeletons of giant apes, tortoises, and even a koala, are on display at this penultimate attraction. The museum has a specific exhibit dedicated to Oklahoma wildlife. Between the bright lights of the cities, there are lots of opportunities for fishing and camping, as well as learning about Oklahoma's musical history and respecting its outlaw history. There's plenty to do both on and off the trail here. Texas, the Lone Star State. Texas isn't to be trifled with. Have you ever heard that one? Remember that when you're traveling through the state where everything is bigger, don't dump any trash on the road. Despite being the largest state on the U.S. mainland by area, Texas' smaller and sparsely populated panhandle is traversed by Route 66 in a comparatively short 288 kilometers. While you'll be far from large towns like Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin, you'll pass through lively Amarillo before crossing the Arizona state boundary. Take a stroll around the 6th Street Historic District or go hiking in Palo Duro Canyon, Texas, Grand Canyon. As you near the end of your Texas excursion, make a pit stop at the Midpoint Cafe in Adrian for a slice of apple pie. You've made it halfway between Chicago and Los Angeles, the end of Route 66. New Mexico, the scenic American Southwest. While Route 66 used to run through Santa Fe, the city was eventually bypassed when the route was realigned. If you do decide to visit Santa Fe, there is a lot to see and do. There's something for everyone here, from a diverse arts culture to outdoor sports like hiking, bicycling, fly fishing, and skiing. Even if you don't take the detour to Santa Fe, there are plenty of spectacular sights in New Mexico, both on and off the roadway. The route is studded with neon restaurant signs from Littletown to Cumcari to Santa Rosa and Albuquerque, tempting you to enjoy one of America's most distinctive regional cuisines. Former prospecting boomtowns dot the desert landscape, many of which have long since been abandoned, while indigenous tribes have thrived here for millennia. Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. As you cross the border into Arizona, the landscapes of the Southwest continue to pass by your windshield. The highway runs through the northern part of the state in an east-west direction. Along the trip, you'll pass through mountain communities like Flagstaff, Williams, Kingman, and Oatman. Flagstaff, in particular, is an excellent starting point for any outdoor excursion. The settlement is located near the Coconino National Forest, and the San Francisco Peaks are only a short distance away. Skiers can tackle the slopes at the Arizona Snow Bowl or take a leisurely stroll through the Arizona Nordic Village on cross-country skis. If the outdoors aren't your thing, Flagstaff has a bustling downtown. Of course, Arizona is famed for being the site of the Grand Canyon, one of America's most spectacular natural wonders. While not immediately on Route 66, this natural beauty is definitely worth the trip north from Flagstaff. From the South Rim Travelers Center, visitors can enjoy the vista. To avoid the crowds, more adventurous visitors can travel to the North Rim and even trek down into the canyon. In general, Arizona exemplifies what the Route 66 experience is all about. On the one hand, the natural landscape will compete for your attention, while vintage enterprises such as retro martini lounges will try to entice you in with their neon glow. California, more than just Hollywood. California has always had a glitzy reputation thanks to the 1849 gold rush. Northern California is currently renowned as a significant worldwide innovation center, but Southern California is known for its entertainment industry, probably best exemplified by Hollywood. There's plenty to see and do on Route 66 in California as you zigzag through Needles, Barstow, and San Bernardino before ending your journey in the hectic traffic of Los Angeles. San Bernardino is known notable for being the birthplace of McDonald's. The franchise, which is situated on Route 66, is now a celebration of the fast food giant that swept the world. With the greatest collection of McDonald's goods in the United States, you'll be impressed traveling across the Mojave Desert and the San Gabriel Mountains from the seat of your bike or automobile. Los Angeles is the last destination of your Route 66 tour, and it is a worthwhile one. The Mother Road ends in Santa Monica, a lovely seaside town known for its surfing and the world-famous Santa Monica Pier. The Hollywood sign and celebrity residences in Beverly Hills, Dodger Stadium, and Griffith Observatory, a planetarium made famous in the classic Hollywood film Rebel Without a Cause, are among the other attractions. Something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far, despite the fact that we have never met. Please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.